The title of this podcast is Don't Postpone Joy. Every morning I wake up and I start my well-being practice, and it includes five things. And the first one is gratitude, followed by reading one page of the Mayo Clinic Guide to Stress-Free Living book. I've been doing this daily practice every day for the last 10 years and I only read one page. And so it's not a big book, which means that I've read the book from cover to cover several times by only reading one page a day. And the reason I read the book is because it helps me stay rooted in the present moment. Much of my life before the well-being practice was me revising expectations, projecting myself in the future, striving for something that was way down the road, but I was in the present moment. My life, if you look back over it and you summed up how I spent it, it did not include enjoying the journey. It was all about being completely attached to outcomes and everything oriented toward getting to a certain outcome. And so I didn't enjoy the journey very much. And if the outcome didn't meet my expectations, I suffered quite a bit. So Dr. Sood said that in this book, The Mayo Clinic Guide to Stress-Free Living book, Dr. Sood says that you want to be conscious of that kind of behavior or that default condition that a lot of human beings engage in because it robs you of the joy that is present in the moment that's unfolding right in front of you. And it's a quirk, something that we need to be aware of and work on. And so here's a passage from this section that I read a couple of days ago. Realizing this quirk, I see one path toward peace. When the mouse realizes that the cheese at the end of the maze is an illusion, the frantic search may convert into a joyous stroll. If the salmon knew that their run up the river signaled that the end was near, they might take their time enjoying the swim. The joy is in the journey, not the destination. With this realization, I become comfortable with the imperfect, even while working to make it better, recognizing it'll never be perfect. Acceptance is embracing the blemishes, even as I plan to improve them. And I think about that. One of the reasons that I enjoy drilling so much at pickleball, almost if not more than playing the game, is because I really enjoy the journey of trying to improve a skill or trying to improve a shot in this case. And the same thing, I have that same kind of approach or attitude I've come to apply to me becoming a better person, to improving or elevating my emotional intelligence and how I interact with people and with life. And I encourage you that if you want a peaceful path, if you want to experience more joyful moments, and they are available, regardless of what your mind is telling you about the moment in front of you being imperfect and your heart wanting it to be different, they're right there. And if you work on yourself, you will see it. We've seen a lot of things that have happened in the world, and I know I have in my lifetime over the last, 50 plus years. And when I see similar things reoccur, I am aware that I experience them differently now because of the practice completely. I have seen elections in which, different administrations come into office, and I've seen that repeat themselves. The way that I handled it then is completely different than the way that I handle it now. I've seen tragedies occur both in my life and in the world around me. And the way that I interact with those are completely different now than I did back when I didn't have a well-being practice. And one of the biggest differences is I'm conscious and I have acceptance as at the top of my list as one of the skills that I continue to work on and work on and work on and improve so that I don't miss these moments. So I'm just not the salmon that is running and running or swimming and swimming and swimming upstream at a frantic pace when what's at the end of it is death. I mean, death is at the end of this for all of us, for sure, at least its physical form. So why not enjoy the swim along the way? And I'm trying to do a lot more of that. And what I found is acceptance allows me to do so without postponing joy. I hope you'll do the same.